In the 2000s, I was writing a book called Fantastic Campaign. I created these sort of weird stories intended to provoke thinking and imagination. Children are playing with the globe. At least a few are playing while others watch. The lucky kids know they are supposed to share, play fair, and try not to break stuff. But such rules are no fun. Besides, these rules are ignored by their friends and on TV. The children's globe is a hollow plastic ball with many holes, and their game is to shove blocks inside. The children are banging a circle block into a square hole using toy hammers. They love the noise this makes. Using tools feels constructive, like something grown-ups do. But the hammerers grow frustrated because they can only get the block partway into the hole. Whiners complain hammers aren't working, so everyone switches to frying pans. A few worry the banging might break the toy before the other children have their turn. But the players argue the toy had never broke before, and if it does, they could put the block inside and glue the globe back together again. So they keep pounding until even the most stubborn players become worried that somebody might get hurt. The group looks at the options in front of them. Everyone agrees the circle shape would never fit in the star hole. The triangle is just as ridiculous. Putting the circle shape in the diamond hole is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, cries a supporter of the square hole, unaware of its likeness with a diamond. Of these choices, the square is the clear favorite. The gang tries many ways to squeeze the circle into the square hole. They let a baby slobber on the block to make it slippery. Then they use snot. Hands-on kids try to cut the block into smaller pieces, but the toy saw is useless. Experimenters think the blocks might shrink in the freezer or soften in water. Those who believe working together solves all problems suggest the whole group hug the globe to change the shape of the hole. None of these ideas work. The square hole simply isn't big enough. The children figure they should stretch the hole by melting the plastic globe in the oven. Everyone knows playing with the oven is a big no-no. Nobody knows the punishment. Those afraid of big trouble keep trying other ways while the oven warms up. They tie a string to the circle block, then dangle the loose end in the square hole and out a hole on the other side of the toy. The knot slips as they turn the ball over to tug the block into the globe. At this moment, the kids who had been waiting for their turn see a totally new solution. These kids had thought baking the globe or hammering a block that barely budges was dumb even before they saw an easy way to push the block inside the globe. They could come up with lots more fun things to do with the toy. Roll it, shake it, spin it, balance it on fingers or knees or noses, pass it, kick it, bounce it, swing it from a rope, poke fingers inside, hide things inside, stare at it, twirl it on a finger, sit on it, hug it, play peekaboo, tap it like a drum, wear it as part of a robot costume, play bowling, lots of possibilities. They want to play a better game. Unfortunately, the bossy kids have put so much effort into forcing the round peg into the square hole that they won't give up easily. They are afraid that if they stop, they will never have another chance to play, so they refuse to listen to other ideas. They dismiss problems with the square hole, noting it worked fine with the square block. And just because someone turned their world upside down and found a circle-shaped hole doesn't mean that idea will work, because after all the pounding, the circle block is stuck in the square hole. They fret yanking it out might be as bad as shoving it in. They keep banging, hoping for a breakthrough while waiting to see what the oven might do. They are prepared to defend their way of play by pulling hair, hitting, and even biting. They aren't having much fun, but they fear playing by the rules would ruin everything. So they ignore feelings telling them they should know better.